I don't know. I got the Google. The Google tells me.
Oh, you got to see Sam's watch. Sam got the new Samsung watch.
Oh, you got a Samsung one. Okay.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
matches his
cool.
phone. Uh-huh.
It's it looks like a regular watch, the round face, but he's got this. It's got this dial on it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I actually like it better than the Apple Watch. Like better, like the feet, the way it does it.
Yeah, before he gets here, though, it's not going to age as well as the Apple Watch. No.
Why?
It's because that one is not even Android watch. It's Samsung's own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it can only be used with Samsung?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. So but yours you can connect to any phone, right? Any Android phone.
Yeah, but I actually stopped wearing.
Yeah, that's weird. I haven't
I'm
seen
done.
you wear it.
Yeah.
Why? It's just not.
Eh,
Just over it.
yeah, I'm over it.
Are you over that one, or are you over the smartwatch?
Having not worn it for like a month now, I'm over the smartwatch.
Yeah?
It's just not doing enough. It was neat to have. I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I got in early because that watch was
yours-
reasonably cheap.
Wasn't it like $200 yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think Sam's was more like around the same price as the Apple Watch. I think.
Mm-hmm.
What I like is his looks like obviously the Apple Watch looks like an Apple Watch.
Right.
It doesn't look like anything else.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Like they want you to know it's an Apple Watch.
Yep. At least for now.
But his looks like a watch. Like when it's not on, it looks like it has like the face has like the lines. It looks like a fancy watch. With
exactly.
the metal band.
Yep. I just got a Facebook notification that Danny Feynman is nearby.
I am.
You're being stalked by my Facebook, apparently.
That's weird. Does it? Oh, see, I guess is that a setting? Because I don't have that. Because
It's only just started happening.
So somehow set it because
I didn't mean to have that happen.
Because you can every once in a while I stumble upon, the thing that shows that people are near. Like
Right.
Like I'll be looking at something else or hit it. I'll tell you what's weird. My phone has been, like over the last couple of weeks, it's almost like it's not calibrated. So where I'll hit like a letter and it'll type like 14 letters, and then when I go to delete it, I'm like, oh fuck. But what happens is every time I do it, so then I double click, I close everything out, then I like not turn off the phone, but like click it like locked. Then I open it and it works fine.
Weird.
It's weird. I think it's like a.
And this is already your replacement phone.
Oh, please. So, I mean, if I put all the money I spent on iPhones since I got iPhones for not new iPhones, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Someone else just came in. Who are we guessing?
Sam.
I'm guessing Sam.
Sam, definitely.
Well, to Nick's credit, I apparently didn't tell him we're doing the show tonight. So to his credit,
he should call my wife.
He's on my. Yeah. We got to talk about that on the show about who's like what our
the roles.
The roles, yeah. It's because they're all deep.
No,
hey, wow, we were both wrong. We were guessing. Hey, we're live 6:55. It's 6:58, but Nick just walked in.
So you're just talking like normal.
No, we are. This isn't the show. This is the live at 6:55.
That looks like you're gonna electrocute yourself at some point.
Oh yeah, I think it's a low voltage.
What happened? Was
The
it all frayed?
Yeah. The end that plugs into his iPhone.
If you shut the studio down from your stupid iPhone charger.
Yeah, the hell with him getting electrocuted.
Oh,
but the
please.
studio.
I can replace him. I got two other guys that want to come in. Him I can replace.
He's got another brother, and he's good.
No. The other brothers. Listen, as annoying as Nick can be sometimes, Tony is not. Tony is not made for this show.
Have your dad in here, man. He's a fun guy to
please.
chat with.
Yeah, because you're a Marine.
Well,
He's a Marine.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, Harry was in the Marines.
that's why your dad loves me.
Wow.
Yep.
And his friend Howard, who I love, is a great guy. But I call Howard. Howard's like my dad's other dog.
Oh my god.
My dad has that little dog, and then there's Howard. Howard walks around and he's like, hey, Eddie, what do you need, Eddie? Your mic's on, Nick. All right, we're 1 minute. Wow, shocking. Sammy. Amazing. We were taking bets on who came in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was glad it was when I saw the car. I'm like,
You're like, you go 1, 2. Okay.
no, but I was glad it it was Harry because like Sammy doesn't usually talk a lot, and some nights I don't feel like talking a lot.
Oh, right. Listen, trust me. How about when you're not here and Harry's not here, and I got to talk to myself because Sam's sleeping.
Right.
7:00. Mike's down. Shalom, everybody. Shalom, shalom. Welcome to the Danny the Jew Show, starring Little Jew. God, I love this song. Alrighty. It is July 5th, 2016. We just got done celebrating the independence of our great nation. We'll talk about a little bit about our 4th of July weekends. Talk about the heat down here in lovely Western Boca Raton. But we are live from the DTJ studios at the Fine Gold Inn in lovely, hot, humid, and sweaty Western Boca Raton. The Danny the Jew Show, as always, is brought to you by the offices of Dr. Goldman & Associates with 2 convenient locations in South Florida. Check them out on the web at drgoldmanod.com, drgoldmanod.com. At Dr. Goldman Associates, we look forward to helping you see clearly. All righty. So, let's turn some mics up. My boy Harry from the IRS. Harry is here.
Hello, jerks.
Nick, the Wandering Jew, is here for the first time in a while.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? I jumped the border. Just kidding.
There's no wall to jump yet. You just walk right through.
Right, there's no wall. Speaking, we'll talk about our friend who may be better off jumping walls than riding bikes. Our African American intern.
Oh my God.
We'll talk about him. We will talk about. We'll talk some cricket today. We're going to talk cricket, as Harry and I are now experts at cricket.
Yes, we've been schooled.
But I'm actually excited about cricket. But anyway, we're live on YouTube. Check it out. Like us.
Like us,
Subscribe
please,
to
please
us. Please.
Clap.
Please like us. Please like us. Arms for the poor. I don't actually know what any of that stuff means, but we are live in the new year. This should be. I don't fucking know.
Wow.
I don't know. It's so fucking
Did you
hot
let any
here.
fireworks off on top of your head
no
yesterday?
Shit. Okay. All right. So, we're live. Nick, you going out of town tomorrow?
I am.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Dallas.
That's sucky and hot.
And I'm taking Natalie with me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you going for work?
Yeah.
What is she going to do while you're working?
While you're working?
Our friends live there, so she'll hang out with
Oh,
them.
they live there? I thought they lived in Houston. Cohen's?
Yeah, I live in Dallas.
Oh, they do?
Mhm.
I guess so. Wouldn't be taking her with you.
Well, this is Nick. You got to be certain.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I have an early morning meeting on Thursday, and then I have a late afternoon, so she'll just hang out with them. And
Cool. So yesterday was the 4th. We had an awesome barbecue at Harold's house. Harry, thank you.
You're welcome.
Boy, you make good burgers. I got to tell you. I usually go with the Costco 3rd pound. You know, they're big, juicy burgers. But
Yeah, but I care about my friends.
yeah, I don't care about anybody but me. A little bit of Dr. Jew, Little Jew. But other than that, I'm pretty solid.
Yeah.
What did I say when we were talking before? And I was like, you were like, yeah, that only applies to you. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to think about other people, too. So Harry, I want to talk for a second about your Russian bride, your Russian mail order bride.
Yes.
So she has a thing that your wife does, and we talked a little bit about before we actually went on the air at 6:55, but before then even, you can't think out loud in front of your wife.
Not at
Like if you
all.
say that, like for example, if I said, "Hey Harry, maybe if nobody's doing anything, maybe Friday night we'll go grab a beer," and you go, "Oh yeah, maybe." In terms of your wife, that's locked in. Those
Yeah.
plans have been made. We're going out for beer. So
Doesn't matter if she's involved.
it has nothing to do
Nope.
with her involvement. And it really takes place about this show. She is so obsessed with this show, which is lovely. I love the fact that she's into it.
She doesn't listen to it.
No,
But
she doesn't. No, it's just right, exactly. I think it's safe to say
she
that
wants
we
to
don't-
have the calendar set.
Yeah, she's very calendar driven. Is what I figured.
Yeah. No, early on in her marriage, I told you it was an issue.
You got your selfies? Good. That's good.
Did-
Get a full body selfie because you look really good right now in that chair.
Oh boy.
Go
No,
ahead.
no. You just thinking out loud. She will have walked away from a conversation thinking things have been decided and start booking reservations.
Yeah,
and
like
tickets.
she does not fuck
When
around.
I left that conversation thinking we had not even really talked about it, it was just kind of like a what if,
Right,
maybe.
So this was something you had to learn how to deal with. I'm assuming you guys have been together a long time.
I've always been quiet, but I'm quieter.
Like you cannot think out loud.
no, no.
Like I can't think out loud for very different reasons because usually I'm saying something stupid or something that Dr. Jew is not going to approve of. Very different in your house.
Mhm.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
even attempt to, if you even have a thought of a possible plan of doing something, it's locked in.
Yeah. Oh, seriously, it's locked into the point where the reservations and tickets.
Yeah, because she'll even your wife will even go as far as like she'll ask Deb like 50 times, like, "Oh, are they doing the show this week? Are they doing the show?"
And that's got
Are they
nothing
doing
to
the
do
show?"
with anything.
And by the way, neither of them listen. Neither of them have. It's not like
She wouldn't have
it's not like
plans
she has
tonight.
anything else to do on a Tuesday night. This
Nope.
is she's home on Tuesday, right?
Right.
So, it's very funny. It's very very
Yeah,
funny.
my travails are very funny.
So did you the heat index? I want to talk. Not that weather is a real. It's fucking hot. You know the heat index today was 110. So we were talking about this yesterday about how people the heat index doesn't get the same weighted
the wind chill?
importance as wind chill. Yeah, wind chill.
doesn't.
Wind chill seems to be much more important in terms of weathermen. And I guess because wind chill involves some sort of precipitation, and there's going to be snow, and there's going to be. But
Actually, has nothing to do with the precipitation or snow.
no, but I'm just saying, like,
No,
like,
but it really has
doesn't.
nothing.
But it
There's
doesn't.
actually zero correlation.
But it doesn't. But the
Right?
heat index.
It's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
but-
holy shit!
No,
Where's the bell?
Talk
Where's
about
the
calendars. Got to put that one on the
bell?
calendar.
No, but
Like precipitation volume does, like inches and stuff.
Boom.
but it's like it was 110 for. I mean, I know it wasn't 110 degrees, but if it feels like 110 degrees, it's 110 degrees. There actually was a thing like they said,
Don't go outside.
don't go outside till 8 o'clock.
Oh
I was
my
reading
God.
this weather thing. They said specifically animals should not be outside today.
You're an
until
animal.
8 o'clock. Yeah. So yesterday was the 4th of July. What?
That 11 people.
Yesterday was the 4th of July.
Nick is still worried about viewer numbers.
Jesus.
This is not that system. This is Spaces, which I just sent you a link for you to download. Go
Oh.
download it.
Again.
I will. I'm going to.
No shot. No
He
shot.
has no clue.
I am just busy right now. I'm doing a show.
Yesterday was July 4th. Did you hear? I didn't hear too many reports today of anybody blowing up.
You sent something, didn't you?
Well, that was I wanted to bring that back up from last year because I said I didn't see really anything. But,
Oh, that's last year's.
but
Oh,
I don't know
didn't
if
catch
you
that.
remember to jump back.
It
I'll tell
sounded
you
familiar.
why. Yeah. The reason I brought this back up is because we were all at my pop's house last night watching fireworks. Which,
Awesome
by the way,
show.
you said to me halfway through, you were like,
I was a little concerned that you were overplaying this one, but
"Did I overplay it at all?"
not at all.
So
It was an undersell, if anything.
right, it was you timed it 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
50 minutes of fireworks nonstop. By the way,
Yeah.
the county, which is run by the fire department,
15, 20
see,
minutes,
which
maybe.
you can see from where we live and from my dad's backyard. That started after my dad's neighbor. So anyway, my dad's neighbor is fucking crazy. They had to spend $3,000-4,000.
I'm thinking
easily
even more than
maybe
that.
even more on fireworks, right? I mean,
Those boxes that they had probably were 2 for like $200 because you get buy one get one. I'm sure they buy it from the same guy, and they must have had.
it was 1 hour of
It was
non-stop fireworks.
I bet it was probably more like $5 grand.
Right, not just that, but I took you over there. You saw the
least.
setup.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So the setup.
setup.
These guys,
Wires running.
these guys have timers set. They have a launch box where they launch half the stuff. They had it set to music, which was tough to hear because it was so fucking loud. I'm telling you, I have stood in Magic Kingdom in Disney World at the carousel, which the fireworks look like they're right above you, but there's something to be said about being able to see them launch and explode that makes it way different. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I was saying this to John, our African-American intern. Ooh, that was gross. Jesus, like you get sick. My house has been sick for 3 weeks, and we just keep passing it around to each
I
other. It's
appreciate you
ridiculous.
inviting us in. That's good.
Well, I didn't invite you in last week when literally we
true.
were all
That's true.
vomiting all over the house. But I don't know if you noticed, sometimes like one of the fireworks, because it was right on a lake next to my dad's house. Sometimes like some of them went down and hit the water, and they didn't go out right away, which says something. I don't know what it means. I'm not a scientist. There's got to be something fucked up about that water.
Don't drink the lake
Yeah,
water.
do not drink the lake water. The big concern from all the kids, by the way, was that we were too close to the lake because of the alligators, which I'm sure there are alligators. Trust me, there were no alligators coming out with that noise.
Hell no.
It sounded like a war zone.
Totally.
But there's something to be said about watching the fireworks launch and hit.
Oh, it's a
But
great setup.
These guys, it's unbelievable. But I don't know if you noticed. So my dad's neighbor, who he's the homeowner, it's obviously his house, his setup. But his 2 cousins kind of run the thing with him.
Okay.
And these are 2 crazy. These are fucking lunatics.
They were running around in the middle of all that
They
shit.
were
Yeah.
running around while they were going off launching the ones that weren't set on the timers. And by the way, I don't know if you saw the one with the gray cutoff. He was smoking the whole time. He was smoking a cigarette.
There's not a picture of safety.
No. Like you would say, like that's when you say to your kids, "Do not do
No.
what these guys do."
But one of the wives was questioning was it safe and all, and I don't know if I think it was you, Danny.
who was it?
Well, I don't remember who asked, but you like, oh yeah, one of them's a fireman, or their brother's a fireman. Someone's a fireman.
Yeah, it's
Someone
like-
knows a
One of them
fireman.
like-
saw a match light.
Like, yeah.
No, it
Someone
complete-
once put
Totally
out
Hold on.
safe.
one
It
of them
was-
once put out a
It
fire.
was 100% not safe.
Oh
Period.
God, no, yeah.
Not even remotely close.
Well, especially like I said, when you see the guys, the
It's
ones
not
that
even
are,
that, but like this is not like exact science. Like NASA spends billions of dollars and rockets blow up.
yeah.
So like one of these things could have tilted the wrong way, and it was absolutely completely unsafe. But still, it was really cool.
Fun.
Amazing. Yeah, it was fantastic.
I would have loved not for like a death, but like a little bit like with something to catch on fire. One of them to get shot.
God.
That would have been much more
You
enjoyable
are
for
a
me.
bastard.
Yeah, just like you would have loved it
Just
too. Don't
maimed.
even don't.
I actually
Hold on.
For as fucked up as I am, I don't like seeing people.
Wait.
die.
Like one of the things like falls and it hits one of them and they like start screaming and they jump into the lake. They live, but I don't know. It would be funny. For me.
No,
You'd be,
absolutely not.
you'd be talking about it today.
Oh, great. We also talked about Jason Pierre-Paul blowing off his fingers last year.
We would have taken a video and put it on YouTube.
As long as you put it on my channel. No, and so the reason I brought this story up from last year, that's fucked up. We're going to examine this one of these times that he's not
I
here.
don't
We're
want
gonna-
to examine
we're gonna-
him at
I
all.
might have to bring in like a Dr. Drew type person to there's something wrong with you. Yeah, there's something, there's something else wrong with you besides all the things that are wrong with you before. But I sent that article, I put that article back on the show page that you set up. From 4th of July last year, when a 22-year-old man dead after setting off a fireworks mortar that was strapped to his head. Devin Staples, a resident of Taos, Maine, was reportedly drinking with friends on 4th of July when he decided to pull the stunt that cost him his life.
I would have
actually-
seen that.
I knew people that
Not
would have done
like
that.
You wouldn't want to see this because, let me tell you,
I wouldn't want to
see
see the aftermath because I don't want to. Like that'd be
it
gross.
blew his head off.
Yeah.
This guy. But first off, to me, not that I don't want to see it. I don't find it funny. I think there's something seriously wrong with you.
No, I don't want to see gross.
However-
I don't want to see gross.
However, that's natural selection.
It certainly
natural
is.
selection.
Yes.
Our 9-year-old children, we have 9-year-olds, Harry and I. Your kids are a little bit older. They know not to strap a
I think
firework.
good
to their head.
population control.
Uh,
Whoever
it,
volunteered to do it, then
right,
you want
right.
them
You
to
line
do it.
everybody up.
Yep.
Listen, we need to eliminate about 2/3 of the population, so that might be what. But I brought that up because Little Jew was asking me questions about fireworks, about them being safe. Not that. Listen, trust me, he would be scared shitless to light off a firework, even though he might not think he would. But he was asking me. He said, if somebody was sitting on like the box.
Oh
of
yeah, I heard him
fireworks-
asking
you heard him
those
ask that,
questions.
right? He asked that a few times. Would they get hurt? And I go, they die.
Oh my god.
If you're sitting on the fireworks and somebody lit that box,
I'm just happy he was smart enough to ask the question and not go try it.
yeah, no shit. But it brought back this thing last year, and I haven't heard. All the reports haven't come in yet.
No, there's somebody out there.
but
I'm sure.
I got to tell you, I think that Jason Pierre-Paul, that New York Giants defensive lineman who blew his fingers off,
Mhm, yeah.
I think that might have helped some people this year. Like, I think a guy
He
that,
did a PSA.
Yeah,
and he
like-
held his hands up.
Yeah,
It was like, ooh.
I think a guy that's that popular, obviously NFL, I think it probably had an impact of like, I mean, you hear every year people blow their fingers, but yeah, I didn't know if you had heard him ask me that. He asked me
Yeah,
about
no, I
someone
did hear that. Like,
who sat on
whoa.
fireworks. I'm like, and I was real quick to answer. I'm like, dead. You're dead. You'd be dead.
Well done.
Yeah. Whew. Little African American intern. I don't know what you. I mean, yours is easy. Little IRS agent, mini bagel. I don't know what to call John's kid. She was scared shitless. She wanted to be inside.
Yeah,
She did not. She was not having it. She did not want to be out there. And of course, our mom, Nick, who's 65 years old, she was scared too. Said it was too loud to come out to say goodbye.
Oh my
It was
god.
too loud. But anyway, it was a good time. Nick came over with his barbecue.
Yep.
Great, thanks for that.
One of them was a black. One of them was a
Yep.
black family.
And there was a need to share that.
Like what?
Some people know that I'm not racist. I just like to have fun. But they were black, very black.
Yeah.
Right, calling
He
them
was
drunk.
almost there.
you know
almost
what's funny?
and no.
Baby
You
step,
know what's
baby
funny?
step. Jump off the
So,
bridge.
I don't know. We had like 25 people at the house, and they came over. They're like, their daughters are good friends with Natalie. They play volleyball together. And the mom comes up to me. She's like,
Who the who?
mom. The mom came up to me. I've
Was
known
the
her for
mom
years.
there last night?
Yeah.
That's house?
That's Wayne. Yeah, she was inside. She was she was inside. She goes, "Thank you so much for inviting us." And I'm like, "Well, look around. Like, I needed a little bit of color in the house."
Oh my god.
Jesus
And
Christ.
she and he were hysterical. That's
No, that's one of those laughs where like,
Right.
oh my god, we're not hanging out with these
you
people
gotta
ever
know-
again.
It's-
You
No,
gotta know
here's-
when you can say it. And I happen to
Right,
have
okay,
an
okay.
uncanny
No.
knack for that.
No, this is where you miss it. You're right. Saying it to them at your house, your friends who are saying it on the air where people can listen to it. That's the part where you don't say
Oh, but
it.
why? Oh no. Yeah, but I'm saying if I said it to my friends and they laughed about it, then I don't care what other people think. The 6 people, the truck driver that's driving down the road,
So what else? We Harry, we learned about cricket. Do you feel like you know anything about cricket now?
I
I
actually after
It's
watching the
kinda
video.
weird. It's kind of right. We watched the instructional video on
Are you?
cricket.
Are you? Just be careful. You're about to talk about cricket, right?
Yeah.
It's actually worse than talking about soccer. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
Well, we're not going into too much detail, but an hour of him describing it, no fucking clue.
John sat literally for an hour telling us about cricket, and I, who can understand what he says, had no idea. I mean, I swear, for an hour, it
Yeah.
was the three of us sitting on the couch. He was explaining things to us, and did you have any?
No.
Apparently, one
Not-
thing gave you 4 runs. One thing, he did a lot of hand motions where people were running back and forth. But then we went on YouTube. I typed
But
in-
actually, the first video was no good. His wife kept yelling at him, "This isn't the right video. Don't show him this video. It makes no sense."
yeah, which by the way, she was right.
She was right.
He wanted to show us this bowling style. I guess bowling is pitching. Except the video was about 14 years old. It was super grainy on a high def TV. It was super grainy,
And
they
we
never showed his hand because apparently he does something with his hand. And
we hadn't figured out how it worked yet, so we couldn't be impressed that he was doing something different than
he
normal.
was showing us some impressive feat.
I'm just still trying to figure out how you allowed a conversation for cricket to go on for an hour. I'm just trying to process.
You ever see how big he is?
Our
At
African American intern is entertaining to listen to. If
Oh,
he's,
dude,
he can read a
seriously,
grocery list.
that
on
part I
honestly-
agree.
honestly,
That part I agree.
I would hand him the phone book and let him just read the names,
Yeah.
and it would be super fucking entertaining for me.
that part is true.
Yeah, he really is one of the most entertaining human beings I've ever
He
been around.
really is.
Do you know his trick? He can balance anything on his chin.
We got some videos
There's
to post
videos.
on the YouTube
Oh yeah,
channel.
Okay,
we should
good.
do that.
Yeah, do you still have them? You gotta
Yeah,
send me the
I gotta
videos.
send them to you.
He can balance. Harry has these wrought iron bar stools. They're probably 30 pounds apiece. He balances on his chin. He can balance anything. I'm actually considering, he's so fucking big, I'm actually considering bringing him to my stand-up show and having him balance me on his chin while I do stand-up. 'Cause I think that would be pretty impressive. But yeah,
People
listen.
would laugh.
Oh, dude, yeah.
As-
I want him to come do stand-up. I literally want to hand him the phone book and say, just stand up here for 5 minutes and read.
It would be very close to that Brazilian that you
Wow.
videotaped. We didn't
Oh,
get
dude.
you to talk about her.
I don't even know what this. It was the
What the
strangest
fuck
thing.
was? Oh, that's right. So I forgot that you were there for
I
that.
videoed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Her friend was super cute.
I
So let me just
she
take,
was drunk.
let me just take a step.
She was just drunk.
Oh,
and she,
right, because she probably was super fucking
No,
funny.
no, no. I don't think she's funny at all. But I think the fact that she's drunk got her to go up there, and she had no idea. She just
No,
was-
she came. I talked to the friend later. She came to do stand up.
That was,
listening to her coming would have been funnier than that.
So, and Nick, ladies and gentlemen, there's some great stories. Oh, we watched the Nathan's, the 100th Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Nick, did you see it?
No, but who won?
Amazing.
Joey Chestnut.
Still.
Yeah, no, he lost last year.
To who?
This was to oh my god,
I
Matt
forget his
Stoney.
name. Stoney.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god, I
Well,
fucking
it al-
know these people's
It
names.
always bugged me that this is not a racist thing, but it always bugged me that an Asian person would win an American, a hot dog eating contest. So I was glad that Chestnut beat that little Asian guy,
Oh,
Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy.
figure. It was a horrible. You had such a great opportunity for a joke there.
No, I couldn't think of the guy's name.
I know, but you had an opportunity. You could have gone with like
I didn't. Even, I wasn't planning on saying Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
So-
But
so-
this fucking guy ate 70 hot dogs.
Is that
in
the
10 minutes.
record?
That's the record. That's the world record for the. He beat
What was
his
it
own
before?
record of 69. But you have it up. You have that article up from.
No, we're looking at John bouncing.
Oh, it is.
How much money did you make from that?
Well, here's the thing. So I pulled a U yesterday, and I looked on Celebrity Net Worth. Is he watching the video?
Yeah, he's watching. I'm sorry. He's.
All right, no,
You
no,
do like a pen and stuff like that too.
a pen. He balanced a pen versus a
Amazing.
wrought iron fucking chair.
No, this
you know
is
how
different
this,
because this is probably. I'm not trying to trust me. I can't do it, but that's probably easier than a pen because
He
there's
can
more
bal-
weight to like move and.
listen, from his own mouth, he'll tell you he can balance anything. This started because he was in a pool once as a kid in South Africa. And can you imagine John as a kid? Don't you picture him
Oh my
being just as
God.
big as he is now? Just
I do.
young-
I
just younger. Oh my God! Do you have the picture of him with hair?
I don't. That was in his
Oh
phone.
fuck! You gotta see this. You gotta see a picture of him with hair. It's fun. Knowing him, it looks like somebody took a small curly wig and put it. He's got curly hair. As a kid, he was in the pool, and one of his friends said to him, "I bet you can't balance that." The pool brushes, the poles that they use for skimming and stuff. So he did, and apparently he then just started putting other things on his chin.
Oh.
Okay. So you were asking about the money this kid makes. So apparently, and so I hate giving you props for anything, but Adam Carolla, who I listen to, your Celebrity Net Worth everything,
Yeah, I
right?
still do it.
So Adam Carolla once, you know who Adam Carolla is?
Of course,
Used
I
to be
do.
the Man Show.
Yeah.
He's He's got the
Love Lines originally, or whatever it's called. Love Lines.
Yeah, he did Love Lines.
Yeah.
He did The Man Show. He did.
Yeah, but Love Lines was the first thing.
He once said that he celebrity net worth himself, and he's like,
Pretty close,
close.
right?
So anyway, I pulled to you yesterday because we were at the house talking about like our wives were fascinated by the fact that these fucking guys do this for a living. I mean, this is all this kid does. Joey just is. They estimate his net worth at about $800,000 from eating food.
I would have thought it'd be more than that.
You're a buzzkill.
Do you think that's I don't like that. Like when I view it, like I don't know. Like I mean,
He eats.
There's no job. He just goes and
He
eats.
eats food. He doesn't do anything. He eats. That's
Yeah.
all he does for a living. He eats.
I mean, it's a nice net worth. I'm just saying that I would have thought it'd been like $3 to $5 million. That's what I would.
Based on your knowledge of prize money and
like you get endorsed by like hot dogs people like Oscar Myers maybe,
Surprisingly, he doesn't have any endorsements.
No.
and like a bread
Maybe in Japan.
right like
Yeah.
he's
Big in Japan.
That's what I think is weird.
So he ate. It's the most disgusting.
Well, there's the reason. There's no
What's he-
endorsements because
Right, because
he's famous for doing something disgusting.
Right, like watching him eat those. There's
Even
no
a mustard
company.
hey, look how many could he eat if you actually had mustard to help him, something like that.
All right, all right.
You need to give him a call.
Turn your own
be
mic.
his agent.
Turn your own mic off.
I'm checking myself. How much is worth?
He doesn't trust that you went
What
to
did
the
you
right
say? You're
website.
checking your own net worth.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
You're
check-
not a celebrity.
He's checking Joey Chestnuts.
No, he's checking his own.
Are you looking for Mr. Feynman there?
But seriously, when they eat those buns, they wet.
You get sick.
Tell me, was I not almost at your house?
I saw.
Ugh.
Well, I don't know if it was on ESPN, one of those 30 for 30s, but something I saw a year or two ago. These hot dog eating contests were just like goof. Big old fat guys would just go eat as much as they could.
Yes. All
And then
these things
somebody,
were.
I forget who was it, that figured this out.
Even the Nathan's thing, by the way, was a goof.
I think it was Kobayashi that figured this whole thing out. He's like, okay, we're going to separate the hot dog from the bun, and then spent
yes.
months figuring out, okay, do I wet how much water to use for each bun and which
yeah.
order to do it in?
Well, fuck, of course it was a Japanese guy that figured
Here's
this
what's
shit
very
out.
interesting though. Kobayashi's worth $1 million.
That's
So the
25%
best guy,
more.
that would be like, that would literally be like,
Wow, look at you throwing out percentages. just like
Well,
that.
I'm the IRS guy. Come on.
that would be like, LeBron James is worth $25 million, but Luke Longley's worth $100 million.
I don't think it's anything
Well,
at
not
all
much.
like that,
Yeah.
but
I wonder how much Luke Longley's worth. What do you think?
All right, no, I'm not. We're not doing
Nobody
this.
cares.
We're not doing this.
I think $12 million.
We're not doing this. So wait, so Chestnut, it was disgusting. It's horrible. It's horrible to watch.
70 in 10 minutes. 70 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes.
If I gave you 70 hot dogs, forget the bun. If I gave you
I
70
couldn't do
hot
that in a
dogs
week.
and said, finish these over the next
These
12
guys,
hours.
these guys are jumping up and down, wiggling, trying to get this
It's
help
so-
gravity pull it down their fucking throats.
Is that really what they're doing? 'Cause
I have
we're watching
no
that, and
clue.
we're watching that. I can't understand because they're all doing it. They're
Yeah.
all dancing and shaking.
It's the same technique when they swallow swords.
Oh, thank you. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It can't be. They're chewing, you asshole. They're not chewing when they swallow a sword.
I really feel like they're just swallowing.
Really? When they're going like this, that's it. They bite the.
But I feel like they're biting and then they're swallowing.
Okay, so you've already eliminated sword swallowing. There's no biting going on. But here's the crazy thing. So forget these guys, right? Check out this chick, Miko Sudo. And she's not Asian. Or at least she's very white Asian. She won the woman's... Oh, no, she's Asian. She's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute. She ate, but here, once again...
38 and a half.
It's 38 and a half, so she's half the man that Chestnut is.
He's worth more than I thought.
38.
Oh, nice.
And a half.
Pseudo 30. Down 4.5 more wieners than prior champions.
Oh, boy, was this the New York Post opportunity. to
Is
say
there any
here.
hot women that do this?
There she goes.
Can I
Yeah,
see?
she's cute. For a girl that eats food for a living,
That's
not
her.
bad, yeah.
That's her.
Let me see it.
Okay, so wait a
Oh, this
second.
one's cuter. A little brunette.
Where? I don't even see a little
The
bit.
video. Scroll down to the video.
How many hot dogs did you eat? 40, you said?
Yeah,
38 and a half.
She won $10,000 for that.
What did he get?
That's what I was trying to see.
I'm not attracted to her at all.
I know, but you're not. You're not into Asian
Oh,
girls.
she's 8. Oh, that's blonde hair. That's why.
Oh.
They don't have blonde hair.
No, you're right. They don't. I'm telling you.
That's the
I
worst
test this.
one.
I often.
Luke Longley's worth $35 million. Go ahead. That's
Good. So
surprising.
you and Luke Longley care about that.
Oh, I
That's
wish
it.
I was worth $35 million. That'd be sweet.
Better have some good meetings on Thursday, man.
Yeah, right. Like a million of them.
Okay, so by the way, in his qualifying, that's the 70 is the most ever eaten at the Nathan's
Right.
hot dog eating contest. He broke the world record last month at the qualifying event. Oh, this is so nauseating. Of 73 and a half in 10 minutes. So he averaged more than 7 hot dogs a minute. Nasty. Are you trying to find out how much he won?
Yep.
Because it doesn't say it in this article. By the way, he fucking crushed the guy. He beat the guy who won last year.
Kobe
by
actually do it at
17.
all anymore?
He wasn't in this.
No.
He
How much,
wasn't in it.
how much did second place get?
He beat him by 17. He had 53.
No, okay. Joey Chestnut only got 10,000 as well. Second place was 5,000.
Equal pay. That's why.
Yeah. It must be that Nathan's is the one that's on TV, so you're not going to get the big payouts like you possibly.
Right, I
can
was just going to
elsewhere.
say, right, like it could be Burger King even. I bet your Burger King, who just started selling hot dogs, sells more hot dogs than Nathan's. By the way, I do not like Nathan's hot dogs at all. I don't find them, they're not.
I can only think of Nathan's is like in the Orlando airport. Where
There's-
else
don't,
are
they,
they?
don't they sell them like in the grocery store too?
They do sell them in the grocery. I can't imagine anybody fucking buys them.
Let's see.
How many
Nathan's
hot dogs
got
is Nathan selling? a year?
Well, we had
Oh, I
we
fucking
converted
love
you
it.
guys over onto Real Hot Dogs. You guys now buy the Jew hot dogs, right?
No, these were Kirkland all beef. So your wife gave the thumbs up.
Ooh.
She's like, as long as there's not pork, and they said all beef, but they weren't kosher. So yeah, little Jew is
Little Jew has been tainted.
yeah. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of word for it.
Oh, I don't, really? You're going for the guy who would pick bacon cheeseburger as his first choice?
Mm.
Yeah, Little Jew asked me the other day.
Yeah, what are you serving at his bar mitzvah? Bacon cheeseburger.
Bacon cheeseburgers. My dad has, by the way, served ham on Passover.
Nice.
I think it was an accident. Like, oops, it's Passover.
It's the other white meat.
I got to tell you a story. So Deb's Dr. Jew is not. She doesn't keep kosher, but she's into a lot of the Jewish traditions, and so pork is definitely off the thing. The first weekend we met, so we first communicated via email and then via phone calls for a couple months. The first weekend we met was around Christmas of 2001. So we had about a month after we started talking, a month and a half after we started talking. And she came down. I was down from Atlanta visiting my family for the holidays. And so she came down not to see me, of course. I'm doing air quotes, but clearly we all know she came down to see me. But so before we went to the airport, I took her over to my sister's house. My sister, who is married to AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. She's not really married to AC Slater from Saved by the Bell, but he looks really a lot like him. But not him now, not like with the six pack and the good looks. Like him he looks like AC Slater, not Mario Lopez. So we go to my sister.
You've spent way too much time pinning this down. But anyway, your
fuck-
sister ought to be a little
Oh,
jealous. Is all I'm saying.
Tell me you didn't love Saved by the Bell. Tiffany Amber Thiessen?
I liked her in that
Yeah,
movie where
but-
she got naked. Oh no, wait, what was the
No,
one
that's
in the Vegas movie?
Showgirls.
Sex in the Pool.
Maybe the worst. Maybe the worst movie that's ever
Except
been
that
made.
she was in it and there was a sex scene, so it popped up a little bit, like right underneath Star Wars.
in all-time greats. What does that mean? Anyway,
Star Wars.
Showgirls.
you take Dr.
anyway-
Jew to see your sister.
So we're at my sister's. We're having dinner, and so my
Let's
wife
just call him Slater.
was eating
Oh, sorry.
what she thought was a piece of turkey. So she's sitting across from my mom, who she just met, and my mom says to her, she goes, "I never eat this unless I'm at, unless it's like Christmas at my sister's house." And Deb's like, "What? You never eat turkey?" My mom goes, "No, that's pork." And Deb's face, like, stone white. Here I am, we just met. We literally, okay, we've been talking on the phone. We just met. I introduced her to my fucked up crazy family.
Oh my God.
And I serve her pork and then drop her off at the airport.
But it worked out okay
15
because
years later,
you-
still here.
she was ruined
Right,
for
exactly.
any good Jew at that point.
Exactly. So I was, it was okay. Oh, man. I just lost my train of thought. So yeah, that's the hot dog eating contest. Very, very, very disgusting. The city of Chicago had another successful holiday weekend. Did anybody read about Chicago?
But that your article was only a so far, so I'm not sure what
I
the
know.
final number is.
At least 32 reportedly shot. So far, this is the headline. At least 32 reportedly shot so far on 4th of July weekend.
Chicago is fucked
go
up.
look at every single holiday weekend after every single major holiday of the year and look at the violence reports from any city. Chicago, strictest gun laws in the country, always has the worst.
I grew up just outside of New York City, and in the 70s and early 80s, it was murders and muggings and stabbings. Not anymore. Manhattan it's
I know.
gone.
Manhattan's
Even Brooklyn and
Rudy
Queens are
Giuliani.
safe.
you
What
can
the
find-
fuck is wrong with Chicago?
It is unbelievable.
Well,
What?
no, yeah, nothing's wrong with it. It's fine. It's perfect.
Which racist direction is he going?
Oh no,
No, he
No,
was
it's-
going.
it's
actually,
politics.
it's quite the opposite.
He was going politics.
No, actually, when was
It's-
the last time that what's that guy's name? The Reverend Al Sharpton walked around the city of Chicago, demanding that violence stopped. Okay, never mind. No, I'm quite the opposite. I think it's disgraceful that we don't address it.
Police superintendent, I'm sick and tired. I know what people living in these communities are tired of, the gun violence. If it takes 5,000 officers over the weekend, then it takes that. Except,
Can't stop anybody.
so they brought in every police officer they could find. Everybody worked time and a half. And,
Yeah, but no one wants to do anything because they're afraid they're going to get videotaped and then be prosecuted for doing something.
yeah, but it's crazy.
That's what it
because-
is, though. I mean, it's
but-
it's sad, but
Okay, so look.
those people need it more than anyone.
Man, it's not you saying it. Look, I've said this to you a million times.
Yeah,
I got to figure
it hits now.
there's a comedy bit in this, but
You got to think
the
now.
most racist word in the English language is they. There's no question.
They,
It's
them,
the most
those.
yeah, any
Yep.
form of the word they is the most racist word in the
No,
English language.
but you think I'm saying
No,
they
I'm
as in
not-
black. I'm
I'm
not.
not.
I'm saying
Well,
No, that was
those
not the intent.
neighborhoods.
No,
Those
that was-
neighborhoods are poor people. Obviously, it's predominantly black and Hispanic, but it's poor everyone
thing.
that lives
Well,
in those
look,
neighborhoods.
you can.
And because they're poor, no one gives a shit.
It's not even a racist thing. Chicago, the city of Chicago, is predominantly black, and the crime is predominantly black on black crime. It's black people.
Actually, not the city. The bad parts of the city are predominantly black
Um,
or poor. I don't even want to say black.
no, but it
it's
is.
poor.
It doesn't. But what's fucked up about it is that the police chief is black. Until just recently, the mayors of the people running the city. I mean, Rahm Emanuel, who's been, my God, talk about a guy that has been an abject, complete failure. He's been a horrible mayor.
Here, I'll tell.
He's been an absolutely horrible mayor.
Let me ask you a question because obviously this is not like really a funny topic, but
No,
but you
it
said
doesn't all have to
you
be
want to know
funny.
why. Here's why. So when an officer kills someone, which by the way there are definitely bad officers, right? I mean there just
Of
is.
course, this
Just so happens that most of the cases of the people that have died recently kind of were criminals. So, but whatever. That's beside the point. So I think there's something like 100 and some, maybe like 200 and some police shootings, police killings a year in the country. There's, and Al Sharpton and everyone else, pickets and does all these things. Cops are bad, kill the pigs, whatever. There's thousands of innocent minorities killed in inner cities every year.
yeah.
And they don't say, and when I say they, the Al Sharpton. They don't say anything. They don't march in Chicago.
No, it is pretty wicked how now look, you're right. You're completely right. 100% right about what you're saying. Here's the thing though. If anybody, I think most even mildly intelligent people know that Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson are doing this for publicity and money. Every black person that I know and I'm friends with just is dumbfounded by the fact that these guys, quote unquote, represent the black community. I mean, no one of any level of intelligence actually believes that these guys. That was nice. Is that what your response to Sam?
Yes.
By the way, greatest emoji addition in the history of mankind.
Middle
Middle finger emoji. By the way, the first time I looked at it, I'm like, it's got to be a number one. I'm just not seeing it right. Like I'm trying to enlarge it and trying to figure out how to make it bigger. I'm like taking pictures of it and blowing it up. And no, that's the middle finger. No, look, it's most inner cities are most inner cities. Look, inner city Philadelphia is not good. It's run by it's mostly black and it's run by mostly black people, and that's just it. But it's
well. Here's the thing.
I know what you're trying to say.
It's
That
not
is
even a black thing.
No,
it's a
that's
liberal
a
thing.
liberal
I'm sorry.
thing. No, it is.
Look, I don't want to get political but let's just be honest. Like Barack Obama, he is the first black president. I mean, he is the epitome.
He's also, by the way, what number is he? 45.
44.
No, he's 44.
He's also the 44th white president.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what I'm saying
He's
is
just as much the 44th
it's like
white
one.
president.
It's like one thing to to be in an inner city and look at like a sport as your way out or whatever, and I get that too. But like, here's the guy that is the pinnacle of any job,
and he's from Chicago.
In the entire, right. So the problem with the police thing today is he gets out there and demonizes police. And the people that are hurt most by the police being demonized are not us in where we live.
Whitey.
It's not even white. This is a
I know, but this is a comedy show.
This is a. I know, but
I know.
You can't write. It's a poor. It's a poor rich. Not that we're rich, but it's a rich poor, and it's a I don't want to say liberal thing, but so like my thing is. That is a far greater issue for this country.
Of course.
And he doesn't address it at all.
Well, look.
And that's like what I find the most surprising thing of all of it.
And the reality of that level of politics, that's more important than the federal government politics. It's much more important that the inner cities in this country get their fucking act together because, Baltimore is a complete fucking disaster of a city.
Run by.
No, I understand. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
Harry made a comment about New York City, New York City getting cleaned up was Rudy Giuliani,
100%.
who is a conservative person. And the funny thing is, the police like going out there and profiling and doing their what are the things, stop and frisk. It helps the people in those areas the most. It doesn't help.
No, of course.
It doesn't help where Tony lives in the city or where we live in the suburbs. It doesn't help us. It's irrelevant. No one's going to stop.
Right.
But those places,
Tony is our rich brother.
Yeah, where those places, it helps the most. Whatever. It's
no. I listen. I agree with you completely, and I am much more in the vein of I don't think my personal opinion is. We're not fixing the federal government. We will be dead before the federal government is fixed.
Oh no, we need a revolution. Yeah,
but
state revolution, not like a military revolution.
No, I know what you're saying. We do. We need that. But
which, by the way, we can do. Like,
yeah, not in this country. There are too many
But you do know that the states actually have all the power.
Of course, if the states said "fuck you" to the federal government, it would be fixed.
Collectively, 65% of the states can change the laws.
Right. But definitely, look. I sent Harry a picture the other day. There's a picture of Hillary Clinton, and she's half cyborg, half person. And there's a picture right next to her is a picture of Donald Trump, who is in Joker costume. That's what I feel like we have. But I think fixing the city and state politics is a much bigger problem. Remember, I had asked about. I said, did we have any major issues with 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this article this afternoon as I was thumbing around. Teens fireworks burned down neighbor's house. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Can you fucking imagine some punk fucking kid is blowing off fireworks? He shot it into the. He was shooting fireworks.
Was it his own house or someone else's house?
No, that's why it said neighbor's house.
I would have shot him.
And you'd be in prison.
No, I drag him over to my house, turn off the cameras, and turn the cameras back on when I'm trying to resuscitate him.
Yeah, they said he was shooting off fireworks. Unintentionally shot a firework into their neighbor's house. Hit the attic, which we all know attics are full of insulation, which is super flammable. And the house went up. They said by the time the police got there, by the time the fire department got there, which was within minutes, they said it was done. The whole
This
house
has got to
was-
be in the Midwest.
They did save the dogs though.
I did not see the article. It's got to be somewhere in the Midwest. Where's it in?
Pierce County, Washington.
Washington State or Washington?
Yeah, it would
That's
be
the same thing as the Midwest.
It's the
the-
far upper
the upper
west.
north
Yeah, but
west of the. It's
my-
actually
what I'm just saying is,
almost
like-
as far.
It's as far
It's
as you
almost
can
as
go.
far. Okay, no. It's as far away from the Midwest as we are from the Midwest.
It's the
Yeah.
Northwest
We're-
Midwest section.
It's got nothing mid about
There's
it. But
nothing mid.
There is west involved.
There's
You got
west.
that.
I'll bet it was the Midwest of the state.
Can you please find out where Pierce County is in Washington?
I am not playing along anymore.
I want a map of Pierce County, Washington, within the state.
I really hope
Find
I'm
it.
right. I really hope I'm right.
Um,
Wait, Pierce County?
Pierce County, Washington.
Oh, so they call it a county, which means that it's like small town, probably shitty housing, like the way they build shit. I'm saying. Pierce County.
What is
Dude, like,
he
here's
talking
what happens.
about?
Remember you said earlier, I said something about the weather, and he was like, there's no precipitation. There's nothing to do with that. And you were like, he's right. He literally just throws shit against the wall until something
You got that
sticks.
one.
Like 1 out of every 30 sticks.
How do you spell?
He just
How do you
throws
spell
shit.
Pierce?
There's only one way to spell it.
Pierce is one way.
Yes.
Yeah, there's two.
Thank you.
There's EA
Wow.
or I.
Wow, he's right again.
Great.
So which can
I
you
can
spell? How
can
about
spell
just fucking spell it for me?
Pierce.
Yeah, it's not gonna come up.
County is spelled.
Pierce County.
Speaking of
Superior
county,
Court.
how about
Oh,
Cunty?
Pierce County Superior.
Oh
Court.
yeah, let's get into this. This is great. Where am I? Okay.
You're visiting the
So,
Oxford English Dictionary,
The
bitch.
Oxford English Dictionary. Nick, you'll like this. The Oxford English Dictionary has added some new words to their
Hold on, folks. Pierce County, located in the northwestern part of the state.
Yes.
You said Midwestern.
Yeah, northwestern.
No, you did
No.
not.
Yes, the
No,
mid.
you
It,
didn't.
it
You
was
said-
the middle of the northwestern part of the state. That's what I said.
I bet
How
you the
many-
house was in the Midwest part of the county.
In the I bet in that neighborhood,
Right.
in that county, in that city, it was in the Midwest.
The firework
No,
hit the
it was the-
Midwestern
Jesus,
portion of the
Midwest
attic.
portion of the attic.
It was the Midwest portion of the northern part of the county of the state. Okay.
That's a bit
My
cunty.
friend Derek, who listens to the show in his truck, literally just drove his truck off the road.
Oh my god.
All right, yeah, that's cunty. All right, so, every time I see Jezebel, I know that's a legitimate website for news. It annoys me. It just seems very oniony.
Jezebel. Is that the Islamic one? Oh no,
No,
that's
it's Al Jazeera.
Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera.
Jezebel. Jezebel's an American English word.
Oh.
So the Oxford English Dictionary has added some new words. They added about 1,000 words to the dictionary, but they've added 4 in particular that I think.
And I learned a little bit here. I didn't
Bear
know all of the
some-
definitions.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you kind of go through this. But the 4 words they've added are cunty, cuntish, cunted, and cunting. Cunt. The word derivatives of the word
assuming
cunt.
it doesn't mean that.
Oh no.
Oh, Harold, please
Wait,
take it away.
What does cunt mean though?
Well, no, cunt was already in there.
But it's not.
But this is cunty.
I'm saying, but what does cunt actually mean? It's not vagina, obviously, right?
I don't know. Go look at the definition of
I
cunt.
can't. I've done too
It's-
many Google searches. I don't want the FBI looking at me.
But cunty,
Go ahead. I'm gonna look up. This.
it
Oh,
just
like
means
cunty
highly objectionable or unpleasant.
That's a vagina. If it's
Cunty.
stinky.
Oh, unpleasant.
That's-
Nice.
If it's stinky.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, real quick. Cunt is a word which is.
You got to find the OED definition.
Inner
now.
city cunty.
Seriously.
Oh yeah. All right, go ahead.
Going on, though.
What was cunty?
Cunty is objectionable or unpleasant.
Yes.
Oh, like you're being cunty. Like
Nick's a bit cunty.
Nick's being a bit cunty today. All right, good. We're gonna use them all in a sentence.
I'm teaching my
Actually,
kids.
no, we will use that wrong because cuntish is a word that can be used to describe an objectionable person or behavior. So he's
Nick is acting
Cuntish.
Oh my God, Hillary's definitely cuntish.
right. Hillary Clinton.
Can you call the president cuntish?
Wait,
Okay, just making sure.
you guys weren't there. The joke that worked best my second time I did stand up, because two of the comedians before
You
me,
had a joke that worked.
two of the comedians before me were doing Donald Trump jokes. So I wasn't gonna do it, but I said, listen, I'm not doing political humor, but I said, for the first time in history, there's a woman that other women don't mind calling a cunt. I said Hillary Clinton.
That's funny.
All right, go ahead.
But here's the two that I didn't know.
Okay.
Cunted
Wait.
is slang for being under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Cunting?
Cunted.
Cunted.
Cunted is that like if you're
Like Sam
You're
is usually
wasted.
cunted when he's here.
Oh, how perfect. He is always cunted every...
Sam is
yes.
cunted. Nick is cuntish. Nick
so,
is acting
so
cuntish.
in other words, the root word is not consistent within these new words.
Well, it is with cuntish. Someone who's acting. If you said, "Oh my God, my wife is being so cunty," right?
Totally fits.
Right. And she's a cuntish person.
Right.
But if she's cunted, that means she parties.
Right.
Okay.
Now, this must be a whole British thing because cunting is
Isn't
like...
that thing they do in the Olympics with the...
It's like an
with the- on the
intensifier.
ice?
That's curling.
Oh, curling.
Cunting is an intensifier. It's just like saying, I
Ooh.
fucking love this. I cunting love this. What?
That's
That's
British
totally
thing.
a British thing.
That's a Brit. Oh my God! Did you hear? By the way, last night, John noticed that the neighbor was smoking a cigarette, and John goes, "I can't believe he's smoking a fag."
Oh,
And I go, "Ooh!" I go, John. Different. I write it to him. I go, John. Different meaning here. Different meaning.
Oh, you thought maybe he was like shooting a gay guy.
Oh my God! You're such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, smoking someone.
You're a fucking idiot.
But I did look up the OED, Oxford English Dictionary definition of cunt. It is vulgar slang for a woman's genitals.
Wow.
It is what you think
Wow.
it is. There it
It
is.
just seems like some strain editions where you take the root word and it's completely different than
As an example.
cunt.
No,
Vagina.
You can't use the one. You
can't-
can't use the one that we're talking about.
Okay.
You got to come up with a different one.
Let me think about it.
All right. So we'll talk about it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Excellent. We got the rest of the show to
We got-
ourselves.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out in 2 weeks. But yeah, that's I saw that article today. I was like, you got to be. It's
fantastic.
great. They do throw the word. They do
The
throw.
Brits are happy using the word cunt. Not a big deal.
Yeah, they and they mean it for the way like cuntish and cunty.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't it so funny? Like they freely use it there, whereas here, like we reserve that for like that is saved up for like you gotta be in a massive fight with your wife. to
Oh
go there.
no, you can't
No,
even.
there's no fight I would ever call her that. No.
I've used it. I've used it.
You've called our wives cunts.
Wow.
No,
You fucking bastard.
No,
Add
but
Russian
I
to it,
didn't.
like you Russian.
I never said.
Oh my god.
What did he say? I missed it.
Add Russian to it, you Russian cunt. What the- Never. It's terrible.
I don't know if I maybe have called. I get two people. I can't actually think of two. But I'm imagining I must have called at least one or two people one.
I've never called a woman.
No,
Okay,
that-
I didn't say I called.
I've
this
not even
woman
thought about it, Dan.
I said you're acting like a.
Wait,
It's
you
like
said
when
You
you
that-
called her.
Hold on. You said to your wife you're acting like a cunt. I'm asking a question.
Listen.
She
You
can't
live
hear.
in the same neighborhood that I do. These walls are very thin.
Okay.
And when you say
Well,
the
then-
word cunt,
then-
they can hear
You
things.
just said okay, so I'm not gonna say it, but did you actually say to her you're acting like a?
Yes.
Wow. You know what I'd be
How
doing right
are
now?
you not
You know what I'd be
dead?
doing right now if I said that? I'd be driving
Seriously.
a Porsche because I would be single.
No, she'd be driving a
She'd be
Porsche
driving a
because you
Porsche
were single.
because you'd be single.
Right.
Hey,
Wow.
we don't have a lot of time left, but this is a fun one. Okay, we all agree that Bernie Sanders is like a joke, right? Except for the fact
Complete
that
loon.
he's the one guy I think that actually believes the thing he
Wait,
says.
we will see now if he does.
Right, of
let's,
course. Right, of
let's see how he does now. If he's
Right.
still,
Well, so Bernie Sanders has about 1,800 delegates that will be traveling to Philadelphia.
He has 1,800 delegates that are
Wait.
permitted to attend.
has he still
this
not?
is
Has
great.
he, has he still not?
Well, no. I mean, Marco Rubio has delegates that are still going to be
I
coming.
don't mean that.
Jeb
Is
Bush.
he still technically in the race?
Yeah,
or did
he is not. He's
So
not,
unlike okay,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
no. He's
so
he's not
strange.
backed out.
Nope.
But this is so perfect. It's so perfect that it's Bernie Sanders delegates who are coming to this
Realization.
realization.
How the world works.
The convention takes place in Philadelphia. Democratic National
Which-
Convention.
taints my city. But go ahead.
It's not your city. You've lived more of your life in Boca Raton than you have in Philly.
I just wanted to say the word taint. And by the way, there's an example.
What?
Of a word that doesn't
No,
mean
no.
it's not
No,
anything.
because
It means two things,
because
though.
no, listen, you're wrong.
By the
Cunt
way,
is
that doesn't-
defined in the dictionary as a derogatory term for a
Right.
woman's.
But
Taint,
but these
taint is not. Taint is not the taint as you are describing it, because it taint the ass and it taint the vagina, right? That's where you're. That's
That's
not
not-
an actual thing.
Are you?
I'm positive.
What do you
The-
think?
I'm looking it up.
I am 100% positive. Unless you're looking at the Urban Dictionary, you're not going to find a definite.
Oh, you have a problem
If-
with urban people?
No, I have a problem with the Urban Dictionary because it's fake. You will not find a legitimate definition of taint as not the ass,
I'm tearing
the
out.
portion of
If-
the body.
By the way, if it is there, I think I'm like retiring.
Oh, in that case, it's there. It's,
you're
it's
off the
everywhere.
show.
I will do a what's his name? Oh God, from Seinfeld.
We dropped George Costanza.
I'm done.
Free coffee for life.
So,
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Here's-
it's not there.
of course, it's not.
Damn it.
You kind of wanted to be there too.
He wanted to be there because you said you were retiring. You missed the whole point.
Wait,
All right,
can
so
you
listen.
retire for something you make nothing from?
Yes, you yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, so 1,800 delegates
So
are learning in real
he
life
had-
that socialism is destructive. Go ahead.
Well, because here's why. They're all shocked because it turns out
There's
that
hotels-
just being a delegate doesn't mean that you get to go there for free. Turns
not
out it's going to cost them
magic.
about $5,000 to travel to Philadelphia and stay in and get a hotel room and be a part of the convention. And they are all up in arms. They're in shock that they have to pay to attend the convention. I just find that to be one of the most.
Plus, since we're all from Berkeley, it's a really long flight from California.
At least 20 Sanders delegates from New York have set up crowdfunding campaigns
Yeah.
to plead for cash. Whoever contributes to those crowdfunding campaigns should be locked. They should be locked up.
Unbelievable.
But isn't that great? Of course, it's not like
Wait,
a bunch
it's
of Hillary.
actually everything can't
It's
be
not
free?
like it's not like a right exactly. It's not like a bunch of Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump delegates were like, "Oh my God, we didn't know we had to pay to be delegates." Bernie Sanders, those are the ones that didn't know. I just find that to be great.
Perfect.
He's such a psychopath. It's going to cost him $5,000. Yeah, it's going to cost about $5,000 for the travel, and we're gonna have to look into that for next week. I want to find out if people are contributing to these.
Oh.
To these,
Yeah, there's got to be a way to search
I'm sure.
Kickstarter for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have to be because they're looking for,
they want your
they're
money.
looking for your money. So, boys,
An hour went quick.
an hour flies by. Let's see. Anything else? I'm gonna have to clear my search history because I have a
Cunty,
I have a
cunt.
lot, I have a lot of cunt on this computer right now.
And that's different than normal
Not
how.
different than the other kind of cunt I have on the computer normally.
This wasn't an image search for once.
No, exactly. Yes, exactly. There's my saving grace. If she looks, I never went to the images. Although I wonder what the image would be for cunty. I'm gonna look that up when we leave, folks. I'll get back to you next week for Harry and for Nick and for Sam, who turns out was in a meeting. No, I believe it. He was. What was he? Cunted? Was he cunted?
He's cunted.
He would be
Yes.
cunted, right? Because
Yes,
he's
he's always
high.
cunted.
Kant was tainted.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I'm not going to tell you who the show is sponsored by for that. We'll leave it up
Excellent
to
choice.
listen to the beginning of the show. You can find out who we're sponsored by. Yeah. All right, folks. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you next week.